Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you don't already know who we are Puzzle Me Academy, and you can visit our website or subscribe to our channel and even follow us on Instagram to get to know us a little bit better. So, for first things first, it's important that you channel your unicorn energy. We are about to dive in deep into our studies again. And if this is your first video that you watch on our YouTube channel, then you are about to dive in to a whole new universe. Whether you're studying for your RBT exam, BCABA, or even BCBA exam, this is going to help you out. And if you are already in the field, you're already certified, or simply just want to brush up on any of these terms, that is also important that you're doing. And I want to personally congratulate you for going on YouTube and seeking some new information. So, doing so, you want to keep in mind that we are human. So, a real human made this PowerPoint. I know, shocker. And it is likely you're going to find some grammar errors. I will be stuttering and taking sudden pauses throughout this video, and I'm not going to edit it. I wonder, okay, why does this happen? It like doesn't catch my voice sometimes. But like I said, I'm not going to edit that because I am not that techy. I'm sorry about that. I apologize in advance. So if you do find any errors, or if you find this annoying and you just want to get straight to the material, leave that down in the comments too. And then I will take the time to learn how to edit videos. Meanwhile, let's dive right in. So on today's agenda, we will be comparing three very different, but also very similar terms that are often confused with each other. So first things first, get excited. You're about to master some new terms. And if you downloaded this PDF and you're following along on this video, do not exit the PowerPoint. Don't exit the video just yet. Give us a chance and do not leave it for later. We do not encourage procrastination. Just get it done. You have to do it. You have to know these things. It's just the way it works. So here we have our mastery sheet. If you take anything away from this video, just know that you got this. Here we're going to be going over high P sequence requesting, also sometimes known as behavior momentum. We have matching law right here in the middle, and then Premack principle. So with high P behavior momentum, we are increasing the probability of low P, so low probability. Here we have BX, but that is my personal abbreviation, and you will often see it in most of our videos. So I guess you can say Puzzle Me Academy's abbreviation for behavior. So let's start over. Increased probability of low P behavior will occur by presenting stimuli known to promote high P behavior. In other words, high probability of responding prior to an activity less likely to be performed. So this is effective at decreasing challenging behaviors because it has an abative effect of an AO on individuals, resulting in decreasing challenging behaviors that do not have value anymore. When you implement this, you have to use behaviors that are in client repertoire. You don't want to ask clients in the first three demands placed something to do that they don't know how to do. You might actually cause a tantrum or a maladaptive behavior to occur. So remember to at least know clients' repertoire prior to engaging in any of these terms as far as high P and behavior momentum. You want to present them rapidly, and you also want to take into consideration extremely non-aversive skills to be requested. So you're going to ask, for example, very quickly and in fast momentum, 3 activities that you know the client is likely to engage in, and then you're gonna, at the very last, you're going to sneak in something that you know they're not really going to engage it, but since you built up their momentum, you created some sort of excitement, they're more likely to do it. In the middle, we have matching law, also known as matching theory. So, what is matching law? This is known as organisms match their responses according to the proportion of the payoff during any choice scenario. So, think free operant. This is associated with concurrent schedules. If you don't know what concurrent schedules are, stay tuned. It is on the next slide. Now we have Premack principle. This is known to creating the opportunity to engage in high P behaviors contingent upon occurrence of low P behaviors occurring. So functions as reinforcers for low P behaviors. Low P standing for low probability. This is used in the moment. Example, when the client does this, then they will receive that in that moment. You're not going to tell them they have to wait 5 minutes or they have to wait till the end of the week. No, reinforcement is given in that moment. Use Premack principle to require the hard thing first, so reading, and then the easy task right after, playing outside. Read for 30 minutes, then you can play outside. That's how that works. While you're channeling your unicorn energy, remember to review every day. Take a screenshot of this, save it on your phone. We know that you have that with you at all times. It's 2022. If you're studying for an exam, these terms have to be reviewed often. You will forget the details. As you can see, look how many details are important in just 3 terms and how similar they are. That's why we try to squeeze them into a Venn diagram, keep the information very concise and straight to the point so that you guys can see it all together in one. So, what is important about matching law? The choice or the schedule of reinforcement are relative to one another because of matching being associated with concurrent schedules. So, what are concurrent schedules? This is when 2 choices are available at the same time. So, take into consideration the overall reinforcement schedule and response rate of task. Remember the MOs in effect, and of course, the magnitude of the reinforcer have to be directly affecting the choice. So over here on this side, we have put together all of the AKAs, you can call them. So you might see this same exact term also written out as Grandma's rule or relative theory of reinforcement. And then high P, high probability, request sequence, interspread request, pre-task analysis, and behavior momentum. Then we have matching law or matching theory. And then down here, we have this other term that some people tend to forget about, but not us. We want you to know it. So response to deprivation hypothesis, also known as RDH. You can see it on your test if you're studying or in certain textbooks written out as either the full sentence word, that's how long it is, or just RDH. In ABA, we love abbreviations because there's so many terms. Sometimes it's just easier to remember the abbreviation. So with RDH, we have that it's built on Premack principles. So restricting access to the behavior, it creates a state of deprivation that serves as an EO. EO stands for establishing operation. Which makes restricted behavior very confusing. Sorry, for a second, I thought it was abolishing, and then I had to remember abolishing starts with an A. Don't judge me. It's been a long night. So used to predict if contingent access to one behavior functions as reinforcement for engaging in other behavior. This is based on comparing behavior during baseline and behavior during the deprivation state. Example, if you restrict yourself from going out while you're studying, and you can only go out contingent on passing the exam. When you pass the exam, going out is going to be epic. You're going to have a blast. Now, do I recommend this? No, I just used it for the example. If you're studying, this should not be punishment. You want to make it fun, you want to make it engaging. I highly, highly encourage you to join a study group. There's lots of free ones on Instagram. Just try and finding an account that shares some sort of studying group. Join one. You want to make it fun, and definitely don't keep yourself locked up in your house if you're studying. That was just an example. Don't take it literally. And you did it. Be proud. And thank you for participating with Puzzle Me Academy, your piece in the ABA world. You already know we will be sharing our references because we want you to know where we get our information from. And if you ever want to review any of these terms in detail, you can either purchase the book or look for the PDF version of it. It's 2022. Everything exists in PDF. But if you're old school like us, you want to purchase the book.